Welcome to Hearthstone Stories, where I mourn the loss of one of my favorite decks. You might know that Warlock has the class-specific mechanic of being able to discard any card. As you can tell, every single card in my hand discards cards. What? No. Usually you discard cards and get some benefit from it. For example, you discard cards, you clear the whole board, you get discarded, you summon it on the board. Or you discard the card and you get +1 attack and lifesteal. It's great. There is no way it's counterspell, right? Yeah! As you can tell, that was a huge reward. 4 mana clear the whole board. There was totally minions on that board, right? If you're new to the game, you've probably never given it much of a thought. And why would you? It's not a very big mechanic. Are you stupid or are you stupid? I got this next turn. Why would you coin that out? This person's goal is out of my understanding. We all love hoarding cards in Hearthstone, exactly. Why would we ever play discard cards when you can keep them in your hand? But if you're a boomer like me, you remember a time where discard cards were kind of common and kind of good? Okay, let's be real, they were not very good. How many secrets did they play? What the heck? As we're playing today, they made a quest that rewards discarding cards. And this is actually the first card that gives you infinite value from nothing. It's not explosive explosive runes. What the heck is happening, dude? What the heck is this is wild gameplay. Wild gameplay right here. Infinite value is kind of dangerous. You know, the opponent has to deal with something on the board every single turn, no matter what. Look at them, the 3/2 imps. Every single turn, 2/3/2 imps. As you can see, they had to use a blizzard to remove that board, because it's scary. Aye. More secrets, yikes. But it doesn't even matter, because at the end of my turn anyways, it's explosive runes. That's nothing, you fool. Because I get 2/3/2 imps again. Now you might be asking yourself, wow, 3/2 imps every turn, isn't that kind of good? Why did this deck suck when it first came out? Today, that's what I want to do. I want to explore that. Explore what made this deck suck so much. Was it that the 3/2 imps just kind of sucked? Was it that discarding cards make you discard a bunch of win conditions and you just feel sad about yourself after? Who knows? Keep in mind, I am playing Wild, so I'm not playing the pure version of this deck when it first came out. I'm playing the version of this deck that came out with every single card after it. For example, that Cataclysm thing I did earlier, that didn't exist when it first came out. It came out a few years after the quest came out. This insane 1 in 3 chance is gonna be good for me, yeah! Oh, never mind. More imps, let's go! Every time I see the imps, I just get hyped. It doesn't matter, they have to use more resources and the imps just keep coming back. That's the beauty of this deck. What I want to do after is compare this quest to Questline Warrior. Another quest that gives you infinite value for playing a certain amount of cards. Screw it, we're just gonna keep playing cards. Woo! Oh, and if you fill your board like that, by the way, you only get 1 imp. They have to use another big board removal to clear the board, but they keep coming back, and they don't stop coming. A problem with discard cards is that if you discard a card, you're gonna lose that card. So if you play big cards like Bloodreaver Gul'dan and you discard it, then you just feel sad. And that's kind of necessary for a discard deck. You have to discard cards. It's a discard deck. And again, infinite value, gotta use all that removal just to survive. To be fair, I have no idea what deck they're playing, and it's probably not a very good one. So if you're looking at your deck and you're like, man, I don't want to discard any of these cards, you're gonna have to. What the heck is that? All I see is secret, 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 secret. I'm gonna play Doomguard. I want to discard this card, Clutchmother Zavas, and I want to discard the Boneweb Egg. But I can also miss and hit Soulfire. So, we got a 2 in 3 chance. Oh! Oh! I'm just a better player. And yummy, yummy, eat the mage, yum. You might be asking yourself, wow, those are some really good discard synergies. You know, you get +2/+2, you don't discard it, you return the card to your hand. Some 2 1s on the board last turn, you played a Silverware Golem that gave you a free 3/3. Discard synergy seems to be pretty good. And to that I say, sorta. Keep in mind, this is 7 years of discard cards piling on top of each other. This was not the full power level of this deck when it first came out. I'm gonna keep saying that because I really need to hammer that point home. This is 7 years in the making to make this specific deck. And I still think it's not that good. I'm just lucky I'm going against whatever this mage was doing. Let's talk about the quest for a second. Besides having one of the best designs, oh my gosh, look how beautiful that, I mean, it looks desolate, but it looks nicely desolate. Discarding 6 cards. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but let's think of it this way. If I want to discard a card, I need to play a card and I lose a card. I'm effectively playing 2 cards. That's a terrible way to think of it, but I'm effectively using 2 cards to complete one part of this quest. Now, this usually isn't a problem. As you can see, I'm gonna draw a card from Darkshire Librarian, and the discard cards are really powerful. Soulfire deals 4 damage. It deals 4 damage again. I got 2 of them. That's how strong it is. But another problem is that you can't control the cards you discard. For example, if I don't hit... Okay, well, I hit a good one that time. But if I didn't hit that card that time, I just feel sad. If I hit my other Soulfire, I would feel really sad. Kill you, yeah! See, it's so good! I just made them concede! They were playing a standard deck, but still! Now, they did try to reconcile the randomness by giving cards like Wicked Whispers, which discards the lowest cost card in your hand. But the problem is, if you're running cards like Dreadlich Tamsin, you really don't want to discard that card ever. But since most of the discards are random, like from Soulfire, you discard a random card, you're gonna discard a random card. There's no other way to say it. You're just going to discard a random card. So let me show you this in practice. I'm gonna play this. I'm going for a 50-50. I want it to hit the Soulfire. I don't want to hit the Imp. Let's discard a random card. Whoa, 50-50 chance. Poggers in the chat. So now I'm low on cards. So there's the sacrifice you have with this deck. I probably didn't play that last turn right, but I just wanted to prove a point that you're discarding a card, you're losing a card. When you discard a card, you lose something. Oh, discard your highest cost card, like I was saying. What's my highest cost card? Yep. Here's the second problem. This is by nature a zoo deck. I lost board control, I lose. And since I have to discard cards just to survive, let's see which one it hits this time. Oh, the Matron. Oh, Soularium. At least you can finish the quest today. Oi! Oi! If you draw the cards that win you the game, for example, Darkshire Librarian, Doomguard, and Bloodreaver Gul'dan, the deck doesn't become very good because you lose your win conditions. Oh, really? Of course. What? I could have used any of you last turn. It's very dependent on how you draw, and that time I did not draw very good. Let's be real. So now you become forced to do things like this. Cataclysm, even though I'm holding the Dreadlich Tamsin, but I need to clear the board because this shaman's gonna burn me down. But if you don't discard all your win conditions, you're looking good. Let's compare the quest rewards really quick. You get the Nether Portal, which is a spell, a 5-mana spell. It's the same as Captain Rokara. But let's compare the rewards. I play Nether Portal, not Nether. What's Netherwind Portal from? I get nothing on the turn I get it, and I get 2 3/2 imps. So if we're talking about what happens on the turn you play it, I get less stats with the Netherwind Portal, which is fair. Netherwind Portal was made a long time ago, like 2017. Oh, that made me feel old. It makes sense that with power creep, of course, Rokara is gonna be more powerful. But this was the cost for infinite value. And it wasn't even amazingly infinite value, it was just, oh, that's some value, infinite value. At the start of my turn, nothing happens. Only at the end of my turn, I get my imp. Some people might like that, some people might not like that. It's not as fast as the Juggernaut. Imagine if my opponent had the Juggernaut on their side of the board. It hits the imps twice, it gets a weapon, it gets a pirate. It is over for me. I just lose. So in terms of quest reward, it makes sense why this one is less powerful, but the powerfulness of the Rokara and the Juggernaut is so much greater than the powerfulness. Is the powerfulness even a word? The card is just so much more powerful. I should not have done it, like, because I can discard that. Oops, you did not see that. I forgot I could do that. Whoops. I forgot to attack, because I am stupid. I forgot I had Silverware Golem in my hand. But it's okay, because we lifesteal. Woo! 12! More imps, by the way. I probably should have got out of bronze, because this is where all the bad wild decks are. So, it makes sense why I'm just clapping everyone. It's whatever, I win anyways. They're like, wow, he can't do lethal. No, we got the Doomguard. The Doomguard. Questline the Warrior's in a weird spot where it was really strong, and then this deck came out, which is also really strong, and it's stronger than probably half the decks right now. Not even half the decks, probably the strongest deck right now. I think I always have to remind people this. Questline Warrior got nerfed twice. It went from 7 pirates played to 8 pirates played to 9 pirates played. That's a lot of pirates. You have to play 3 pirates, I should probably say. You draw a weapon. You don't draw a weapon with Lakkari Sacrifice. You also deal 4 damage, or 2 damage twice, I should say, with this questline. You also don't do that with Lakkari Sacrifice. What the heck? Are they gonna nerf? I'm calling it they're nerfing Dread Prison, I can speak. They're nerfing the glaive. That's what I'm trying to get at here. I'm probably not gonna win this game because, you know, Demon Hunters. It's a lot easier to play 9 pirates than it is to discard 6 cards. Let me rephrase that because if you were looking at my last game, it was really easy to discard the 6 cards. The sacrifice of discarding 6 cards is a lot more than just playing 9 pirates. I just so happen to have 7 years. Yeah, 7 years of discard cards at my disposal that I can use. It's gonna hit these two because I'm such a good player. Oh yeah. You know what? I need to prove a point. I'm gonna do this in wild. I changed my mind and you can't stop me. Okay, I literally just typed in pirate. I looked at the pirates. I said, okay, I'm putting that one in. And that's how I made the deck. I didn't even think about the deck, okay? And I'm stupid and I play the game in standard because I'm stupid. So this is theoretically the deck at full power level. Just like how I was giving Lakkari Sacrifice all the power I could. Ooh, they're playing Cthulhu. I respect you. I'm so sorry I'm doing this to you. From my knowledge, Pirate Warrior is not even that good in Wild. Oh, it's Pirate Warrior. Hello, Patches. I miss you so much. They have the hero. I miss this so much, man. These are the good old days of 2016-17 mean streets of Gadgetstan. You would think we would trade. No, we go face. Actually, that might be a misplay now, but it's not a misplay back in mean streets of Gadgetstan. They're playing Highlander, man. They're playing Highlander. They're out here trying to play a fun Reno. Actually, Reno deck should beat me. What am I saying? No, I don't feel bad for you anymore. You have a winning matchup against me. Come on. You should be better than this. Look how easy it is to complete this quest. Just keep smacking the face. By the time I complete the quest line, I'll get them really low. And of course, a big part of it is because I don't have to discard a card every time I play a pirate. Discarding a card effectively gives you 2 cards that you have to play, right? The one you discard and the one you actually play. When you don't discard a card, for example, when you play a card, literally any other card basically, it's just easier to play cards instead of discarding cards. I can play pirates, that's easy. It's gonna hit this twice. Just you watch. I just know. Oh, okay, never mind, you know, I'm giving them a bit of a chance, you know? Yeah, let's just go with that. I feel so bad, man. They're just Reno lock. Yep, what did I say? Oh, my alarm's off. I gotta go do the laundry. I feel so bad, man. They're just trying to play Reno lock, man. They're just trying to have a good time, and I'm here. Oh, Pirate Warrior, ho ho ho. Forcing them to trade into everything I do. That's how you lose the game, by the way. Some might say I've already lost because they played Reno Jackson. I highly disagree. Because if I was playing discard Warlock, I would probably concede here. There's no way I can come back with discard Warlock. But the Juggernaut has such a big power creep on this discard Warlock deck that I'm confident that I at least have a standing chance. Let me show you why. Unless they start really dealing damage to my face out of nowhere, for example, Meteor, there is a chance for me. Remember, I have the Armor of Hero power. I can gain 2 health every turn no matter what if I really wanted to. I also got a terrible weapon off that draw, and a pretty terrible pirate, but I get the Fire Cannoneer. Pretty good card if I do say so myself. I get to deal damage, I get to deal damage again, and I get a heal. Nice, good hit. So unless they start really dealing damage to my face, there's a chance I can win this. They have to discover spells, they're scared. Look at that, they're trading. They're playing Antique Heal Bot, jeez. If I was them, I might have started hitting face, by the way. I think you could win in their situation if you hit face right now. But that's just me. After you play, oh, can't wait. Can't. Wait. No way. I can't play this because I'll just get whipped. Oh, you're lucky today, mate. You are lucky today. Lucky duck. Oh, and there's full board control now. Could I have done that with Lakkari Sacrifice? Probably not. This is the power creep of the Juggernaut I really wanted to touch on today. This comeback mechanic. I can just double attack. I don't want to deal more damage to my face than necessary. All of a sudden, I have constant board control now. I have armor gain, and this mage is scared. You see, Lakkari Sacrifice is a harder quest to pull off compared to pre-nerf Pirate Warrior. Or 7 pirate quest line, discard 6 cards. You deal 4 damage with the quest line. You just discard 6 cards with the quest. Or the random weapons you get are a lot worse whenever you just play wild. To be fair, I'm not gonna pretend like it's not. Oh, they're using Jaraxxus. Okay, this is how I lose, by the way. I hope you know that. This is 100% how I lose. Secret, shifting scroll. Wow, that was useful. Yes, more damage to your own self. We love it. Wait, the minions that died have been like Reno Jacksons. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Oh, that's gonna hit my face. I'm a genius, but look at how much I could come back just from the Juggernaut alone. 100% if that's Lakkari Sacrifice, I don't win. Dude, I'm a higher rank in... I'm gonna be a higher rank in Wild than I am in Standard. Wait, you get another rewards track for doing Wild too? Are you serious? Maybe I should do that more. What the heck? Compared to Lakkari Sacrifice, discarding cards is just way more of a sacrifice than playing 9 pirates for an infinite value reward. You know, I just play pirate tier, I go face, I have a good time, nothing else. You discard 6 cards, some cards you can do it easily with, like with Cataclysm of course, but this is just less of a sacrifice. The reward you get for discarding 6 cards is worse than the reward you get for playing 9 pirates. They're both infinite value, of course, but this infinite value is just better than that infinite value. Also, this deck archetype of just playing a bunch of cards, it fits well with Pirate Warrior. With Pirate Warrior, you're just kind of bloop, 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 hit the face, hit the face, hit the face. Look at all this face damage. Look at all of this facade. This card Warlock is a big zoo deck, let's be real. But if you're playing a zoo deck, you don't want to be discarding your hand that's full of minions. It makes sense. Lakkari Sacrifice. I wonder why it's called Lakkari Sacrifice. It's because you're sacrificing things. You're sacrificing basically. And it makes sense. It's a payoff for reward. Here, you just kind of smack in the face of it. And maybe press the hero power here and there, I guess. I don't know. I had lethal if I played Shiver Their Timbers. Whoops, I'm not thinking. Now, do I think this is necessarily a bad thing? Not really. Power creep exists, and you know, you wouldn't be hype if the last expansion was better than the one that's just about to come out. I just think it's kind of cool to look at how power creep has evolved in Hearthstone. And I also think they should bring back Discard Warlock. Do it, Blizzard. There are some other worse and forgotten archetypes like Taunt Druid, but over the years, Discard Warlock has gotten no support basically. I think their most recent support was Wicked Whispers, which came out a year ago. Sure, they did bring back Jeklik for the core set. Hopefully they'll bring back Discard Warlock from this, but in terms of deck archetypes, this one's really been forgotten, let's be real. It got outclassed by Questline Warrior. There has been not much support for it. Moral of the story, power creep exists and it's hard to make a lot of deck archetypes. They went with Murloc Warlock. It's not really doing that well for them, but they went for it and I respect it. It's hard to make a lot of deck archetypes and Discard Warlock was just something they didn't want to make. Subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around.